Yo, what's cracking, Tunguns? What's cracking, gangster pictures? We here, we live and direct, we in full force. Now listen, today is December 24th, okay, Wednesday, Christmas Eve, and tomorrow's December 25th, Christmas Day. Okay, we're gonna enjoy Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and then we're gonna enjoy, you already know the rest. Now, I want to briefly cover a chapter that I read in the Bible called Isaiah. Okay. Now, keep in mind, this is either the 22nd or the 23rd chapter in the Bible. Okay. And Isaiah is basically about keeping the enemies of God and every form of God, okay, out of the house of the Lord. Okay, there's only one God, whether if he goes by the Lord God of Armies, the Lord of Armies, the Lord your God, the Lord God. Okay, we want to keep the enemies of the one true source out of the house of the Lord. Okay, and exile them to Jerusalem. Excuse me, and keeping the exilees in Jerusalem. Okay, so Isaiah was very good. The chapter, the book, nothing else. Okay, it was a good chapter, a good book. I enjoyed it. It was 64 pages long and a lot of knowledge, a lot of logic, a lot of information, and all of it was heavily digested. Okay, now keep in mind this chapter also covers taking care of the spirit, taking care of ourselves in every form and in every facet. All right, and keeping our enemies at arm's length. Okay, now y'all put that together. All right, so we about 2 minutes in, and I want to briefly cover something else. Let me see here. Uh, Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy, Joshua, Judges, Ruth, Samuel 1, Samuel 2, Chronicles 1, Chronicles 2, Kings 1, Kings 2, Ezra, Nehemiah, Esther, Job, Psalms, Song of Songs, Ecclesiastes, and Isaiah. Okay, you guys look that up and prove me right. Okay, so we about 22 chapters in, 22 books in, and we're gonna keep it going. Now, let this digest for just a second. 664 pages. Somebody get back to me and let me know how long the Bible is. Okay? And keep it real with me. Alright? Anything else I want to cover? Let me see. You looking good. Hair looking good. Do-rag looking good. Wave cap looking good. T-shirt looking good. Teeth big, bright, white, pearly whites. Okay? Face always on point. Okay? Absolute perfection. Okay? I'm big, heavy, swole, dominant, big, bigger, biggest. Okay. Now, shout out, and I should have did this in the beginning, but we're gonna keep it going because the Lord your God makes no mistakes at all. Okay. Shout out to myself, Bryce Bopper. Shout out to Taylor. Shout out to Janice. Shout out to Ethan. Okay. But to organize that the correct way. Okay. Bryce Bopper, Janice, Taylor, Ethan. All right. Now I saw a new cartoon on TV. It was cool, calm, copacetic. I enjoyed it heavily. All right, and it was great. You know, perfect for the holidays. Okay. Now I want to address something really quickly. Okay, because Isaiah, we got to reference back to that and keep it cohesive. Now, the enemies of the Lord, in whatever form he was in, whatever name you want to call him, we have to get his name correct. Okay. The enemies of the Lord were exiled to the house of Jerusalem, were exiled to the land of Jerusalem, or basically captured and kept as prisoners in a faraway land. They were banished for all their blasphemy. Okay, now, uh, what's the name? Uh, I want to let you guys know any enemies that you have. Okay, like let's take the news for example. When you see people who are doing wrong in the Lord's sight or in the eyes of the Lord, They're being taken care of right off rip. Okay? And there's nothing they can do about it. Okay? Now, the Lord has a spirit, and every form and facet of his spirit must be taken care of. Okay? Same thing goes for every rendition of the Lord and every rendition of the Lord's spirit. Okay, y'all read between the lines on that and get back to me. Okay, now I want to make sure that myself, Bryce Bopper, Janice, Taylor, Ethan, my family, we all stay safe and out of harm's way. Okay, now we're 5 minutes and 45 seconds in. We want to make sure nothing escapes our sight. So, what haven't we touched on? Okay, we don't touch on things we're not supposed to touch on. Okay, because you know the Lord your God doesn't swing that way. Okay, now to wrap things up perfectly. Okay, in the previous videos, okay, which were three: biopic, movie, and film, perfect videos, long formats. Okay, we touched on things regarding the Bible. Okay, and aside from that, the figures in the Bible, the characters in the Bible, and what is expected of us, those who read the Bible. Okay, those of us who are not mentioned in the Bible. Okay, so we want to make sure that we always get it correct, all right, and allow nothing to escape our fucking vision. Okay, so y'all get back to me. This video is about 6 minutes and 45 seconds long. I love all my Toon I love all my gangster picture soldiers. I love myself, Bryce Bopper, Janice, Taylor, Ethan. I love every rendition of us. I love our spirit. I love the Bible. I love what it represents. And as far as the enemies, watch yourselves. 100.